Hello friends, day 6, Missouri firearm season. Taking you along with us while we go on a hunt. You have those days where if it can happen, it happens. Well, that was our day today. We had to, of course, do all of our chores this morning, giving everything hay, cleaning everything, cleaning kennels. Had to go to town and get feed and get supplies and get puppy shots and wormer, etc. And some tarps, stuff we need for winterizing. Always a few short. Anywho, to start out the day, the power steering line blew on Paul's Durango, the one we take hunting and working, and they fixed it, and then it blew out again. So Paul probably smells like power steering fluid, and we're hoping it don't blow again while we're gone hunting, because then we may have to have somebody come get us, but we're hoping not. Anywho, the other thing is, I had bought some body soap, some rainforest flower. I thought, well, you know, there's flowers in nature, so that'd probably be great, because you know how I feel about the
stinking
scent away, or the, yeah, and because I want to smell like something I get out of the shower, like I told you the other day. Makes me pretty disappointed when I don't smell good. Bless you. And anyhow, so I get my shower this morning, or I go to get my shower. Actually, Paul had seen my soap in the bag there, and he's like, good, you got you some soap. You need to be using that instead of my soap. I really didn't know how to take that. I really didn't know if he meant that he didn't want me smelling manlier than him, or what.
No, but I meant it had the stuff in it for good, smooth skin.
Oh yeah, he meant it had the stuff in it for good skin, smooth skin, moisturizer. So, in other words, he was saying that...
mine's rough and tough and abrasive.
He says his is rough, tough, and abrasive. But anywho, so, he's trying to tell me I got dry skin. Anyhow, I get in the shower. I'm going to use my rainforest flower soap, and guess what? It's in the front room, in the bag. So yeah, I had forgot it in the front room. So I thought, well, I'm going to go in the front room and get it. Then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that, because then I walk through there and I get the floors wet. And also, I didn't want to walk through there naked and traumatize everybody for life. So I looked in there, and after Paul's little statement, I thought, well, I'm not using his soap. So there. So I look over there, and there's that dead downwind scent away. And I thought, okay, I'm going to use it. So guess what? I used it. And I don't stink or nothing, but I don't smell like anything. Wasn't real happy about it. Anyhow, I thought, well, I'm at least using something good smelling on my hair. Because then if I want to smell something good, I'll just pull my hair around there and I'll be able to smell my hair. And it was herbal essence flower, you know, and there's flowers in the woods, so I think it'd be all right. Anyhow, the other thing is, yesterday, I was so exhausted. I was making a lot of mistakes on our videos and all kinds of stuff, but anyhow, I had said in our video yesterday that we had changed our name to Lone Star Labradors, and it's not Lone Star Labradors, it's Lone Star Ranch Homestead. I said it twice in the beginning, but at the end I said Lone Star Ranch Homestead,
Lone Star Labradors,
right,
4 years.
At twice, so maybe that made up for it, but I'm just correcting it. It is, we changed it to Lone Star Ranch Homestead because there is so many double J's on there that people was having a hard time finding it and getting confused, so we thought it'd make it easier for you to find us, and we've been Lone Star Labradors for years, so that was our reason in changing it. So now we are Lone Star Ranch Homestead. Okay, y'all want to hear a little mama bear story? Last night was time to go to bed. I noticed that our 7-day weekly planner that I filled so that we don't forget to take our medicines, you know, our vitamins and natural things we take for blood pressure, all that, and our melatonin and Benadryl. Well, they were empty, and I'm like, shoot, that's the cleaned up version. I need to fill our pill planner. And I thought, I'm entirely too tired to fill our fuel planner tonight. And I'm so exhausted that I think I'll sleep anyhow. So it'd be all right. And Paul had forgot to take one night's worth of medicine. So he had medicine to take. So in a little bit, he's snoring. And as exhausted as I still wasn't sleeping. So I was up till 4 o'clock this morning, looking like a hoot owl. And I decided I'd go ahead and get on there and put together my videos and load them to YouTube and to Facebook. So if you see me on there at a crazy hour of the night, that's why, because I didn't fill our weekly med planner. And I didn't have my melatonin. And I didn't have Benadryl to help me sleep. And my allergies was telling off on me this morning because I didn't have my Benadryl last night too. So, just saying, fill your med planner. Don't skip your nighttime medicine, because guess what? I may or may not be a little bit of a Krabby Patty today because I only got a few hours sleep. A few hours sleep, it don't sit well with me. It makes me a Krabby Patty. Yeah, it makes me not feel good, and I can't think. And I loaded some stuff today too, so I may have made mistakes on there too. You know, I said I probably made mistakes yesterday because I was so exhausted. Well, today I was exhausted and sleep deprived, so there you go. So if there's any mistakes on there, you know why. Next thing is, I told you a while ago that our power steering line blew twice today, and it's still leaking a little bit there today. I think it just needs a whole new line. Anyhow, moral of the story is, we're here. We may need a ride home later, but we made it here. And our four-wheeler still broke down. Jeremiah worked on it. It ran for a little bit, and it keeps dying. So there's that. Still don't got a four-wheeler running. Now we have vehicle problems. And I know people go through stuff like this every day, but you know, I think it's just that old devil trying to get in our life. And we let him know today. We prayed about it, and we said, Lord, please be with us. And we told that old devil that we was rebuking him, and he needed to get on the run, because we love the Lord, and we ain't letting him ruin our day or our lives, and there ain't no place for him in our life or all these troubles. So hopefully things get better today. I think they will, because we prayed about it and we rebuked the devil. So there's that. Anyhow, got critters fed. Like I said, got them some hay. Clean places to sleep, and their areas are clean, and got food and water and hay and all the necessities, and puppy shots that we'll have to give later. There's just no end to it. Don't seem like there's enough hours in the day. Anyhow, that was delayed us, and the vehicle problems delayed us, and the four-wheeler problems delayed us, and then I'm a Krabby Patty because I only got 3 hours sleep. So there's that. And anyhow, then I'm leaving, and after we went in town and got all them supplies that delayed us too, we told you about feed and supplies, I decided, well, I only had 3 hours sleeping. I really don't feel like fixing something for lunch, and we need to get out of the house, so we was trying to hurry. And when I was fixing to leave, we got 2 pizzas. They're sitting there on the island. And of course, every single time, if you've got 2 pizzas sitting there, somebody don't eat it all out of one box and finish it. No, they have to eat some out of both boxes, you know, like half out of each one. So then I had to take time, put them together. I guess grass is always greener on the other side. They thought that them 2 pizzas, it was made at the very same time. One of them might taste a whole heap better than the other one, and they wasn't going to miss out on it. So I put them all together in one box, put them in the fridge. Yeah. And Paul got his rattles and his snort, wheeze, and his grunt, and turn around there and let him see him, Paul. Yeah, there's his horns.
Yeah, they're old horns.
Yep, they're old horns. He said he's had them 30, 35 years. You notice he's had about everything 30 years. And that's where else I'll go with this story. I was telling you about how good these Rocky thermals was. We need to find some more of them. We definitely do now. Because the elastic, it just plumb shot in them. So now, every few seconds, you have to reach back in there and dig down in there and try to pull your thermals up. Yeah. And if you don't, they around your knees. So, the elastic's plumb shot in them after 20 years. But, yeah, that one's still cleaned out. That scrape. That's a good sign. The wind's blowing really hard today, and it keeps coming out different directions. We just never know if it's going to be a good wind for us or not. I guess we just got to try it. The way the rest of the days went, I hope that this goes a little better. Anyhow, so I hope we have good luck. Paul smelling like power steering fluid and me smelling like nothing except for Herbal Essence flowers on my hair. Maybe we'll have some luck. Hopefully he don't stink too bad like power steering fluid, because he's pretty strong when he walked into the house. With the job he does, they come in with there's my finger in there again. I'm not ever going to learn not to put my finger in there. Anyhow, with the job that they have, they come in with hydraulic fluid on them a lot, or diesel, yada yada, row crop farming. They come in smelling like all that stuff. Yeah. Makes for interesting laundry, and it smells bad when they walk in. I love a hard-working man, but not so much all them diesel smells and hydraulic fluid smells and all that. Try to zoom in there a little bit on Paul, because he's just taking off, which we got little time. I know why he is. I'm going to go around this log. Usually I get right over there in the center of it, but you know how that goes. You'll be on the funniest videos watching Mama Bear fall. I don't know if I got anything else to tell you or not. I just really hope to get something today. The way the day's been going, that'd be a nice end to it. Oh, we're blessed any day on earth. We ain't really complaining. May sound like it, but we really are grateful just to be alive, and things could be worse. And our day would be a glorious day to some folks. He's hoping he'll lose me, you know. He'll walk fast enough he won't be able to hear the silly stuff I'm saying. But that's alright, because I'll track him down. We appreciate you following us on these videos. I'll try to video him right on the horns and using the can call and stuff if he'll, and the snort reeds if he'll let me. Point being, he might want us just to be quiet so that we can hunt today. I have been videoing a lot, but we wanted to show y'all, or tell y'all some helpful tips, and if we can help somebody or save somebody's life by reminding them something to bring in or something to do, then it was worth it. I do want to tell you that some of our biggest supporters of this has been our buddy Keaton and his family, and Tracy and Spencer. Matter of fact, we've had several people tell us we needed a YouTube channel, and she was the last message that I got that said that, and I decided, well, I'll just do it. And she'll always, you know, tell me how she likes it, or give me some input, and she had a suggestion that on the medicine bag that you bring all your little medicines in, that you write down what you're allergic to, in case you had an accident or emergency or somebody found you. And maybe if you was unresponsive and you couldn't tell them, you know, what your allergies were. I'd write it in there in red permanent marker, and that's a great idea. I think I'd also maybe put a list in there that had your allergies on it and what medications you're taking. Okay. Because that'd come in handy if somebody found you too. You know what they say when you go to the doctor, they're always saying, what medications do you take? And all that. You know how I said I kind of have ADD and I'm always looking for stuff? And I told you how we pick up trash all the time? Well, here's an example of the trash that's out here in the woods. And sometimes I find some really nice jars. Just like that one. There, I kind of like it. And I'll take them home, clean them up. If there's no cracks or anything in them, I'll use them for storage. Yeah, free storage. You're welcome. So, yeah. I'll set this right here by this log so I remember it when we're walking out. But anyhow, we always clean up trash. And I think we try not to pick up broken glass or anything metal or anything like that, because we sure don't want to get a bad cut out here in the woods. But, anyhow, we hope you're all having a blessed day. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go to Lone Star Ranch Homestead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our journey homesteading and hunting and living a self-sustainable life. Now when I say that, we still buy things, you know. We grow a big garden and we grow a lot of our meat, but you know, there's still things that we have to buy at the grocery store too. But we try to live a sustainable life, and we just love to have you all along. So, yeah, I'm going to set her down here, and guess I'll walk right on up to where we're going to hunt. Wish us luck. God bless. I have to show you this too, y'all. Look, see? Those jars are cute too. I want them. I just dug that one out of the dirt. It was really cute with some beans or rice or something in it. And there's another one. Nope, that one's broke. Anyhow, that one's intact. And I like that little chunky one there. So yeah. Found me some new canisters. Hold some beans or rice or stuff like that in. Baking soda, you know, just whatever. Oh, one more little mama bear story. This was my other little experience from this morning. I go put my hunting socks on, and my toe goes right through the hunting sock. So, you know, somebody who didn't want to have issues all day would have changed socks, but no, we was in a hurry to get out here, so I just put them on. So, I can foresee that my toe is going to poke out that ripped hole, and probably going to be cutting circulation off of my toe. And then, you know, the whole drill yesterday when I was trying to bend over and pick up my gloves that I dropped. Well, I was wearing all these bibs and layers of clothes and everything, and I was walling around like a fattening hog trying to get my gloves. Yeah, I can see me have to walk around like a fattening hog today too, and try to get my toe out of that little hole before it cuts the circulation off and it falls off. And then fold it over and stick my foot back in there, and then I'm going to have a lump under my toes. And I don't like lumps in my socks, so yeah, then I'll be thinking about that all afternoon, and my toes will be uncomfortable. So yeah, there's that. Wish us luck.
And you see me doing like this, that he's coming around. I've seen him down here
coming around trying to get downwind of us. So if I tell you he's coming around, you be ready to watch this hill here. I'm gonna be here. I'm hoping it comes from here before he tries to get downwind of us. I'm hoping it comes right here. And I'm gonna be off over the hill right here so I can watch that side of the slope. We're gonna set right here. The wind's coming this way out of the west. So you're gonna watch over here to my right, down here. Once you watch that and back the way, kind of the way we came from here. The wind's coming from that direction. I'm gonna go past you. I'm gonna do the rattling over here. I'm gonna put deer scent up in here, deer scent here in case he tries to come around where I'm watching to get downwind of us to come before he comes in. Comes in this way, we're doing good. This way, we're gonna have to play our deal the best we can.
So point being, I might not be able to film him actually rattling, but maybe I can film quietly and you maybe can hear him in the background.
I'll be off over here. I'll be downwind of you.
And since we were so late, we didn't bring our chairs. So you know that padded seat that I'm always complaining about?
You're going to good old school here on the log.
Yeah, we're doing old school on the logs. So I'll be complaining about my butt hurting later, just saying.
2 trees, and I'm going to have my leaves right back, and I'm going to get in there because I'll be moving.
Yeah, I'm going to rake my leaves back too. And the reason we do that is so that when you stand up or you move or whatever, then you turn, then the leaves ain't making noise and spooking the deer off too. You know, like us out here videoing, talking to him. But anyhow.
Yeah,
so yeah.
The wind's blowing 20 miles an hour, so they ain't gonna hear us very far.
Yeah.
We're hoping it lays here a bit and it's rattling hard as echo.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna hop back off here and see if we can get something. If we do, we'll take you with us while we trail it. If we don't drop it in the spot, it's always ideal for them to drop in the spot, but that don't always happen.
Man, he'll drop where he is. When I first start, and it's getting about time to get started, but anyhow, we will bring them apart, we'll look around, and we'll slap them together. And then when you break, it's pressure on it. They can tell that. Sometimes I'll just stick my tips together.
I think you just broke one off right on camera.
I did. That's all right. They're getting old. I got to fix up a new set. Like I said, these are at least 25-year-olds.
I told y'all that's how our day was going. You see that? And there's my finger too.
Yeah.
It's just,
these were actually my dad's years ago, and he gave them to me. I've used them all these years, but see, they're getting very dry. They've been in the tree several days.
Show them the can call if you would, because
and then here's our can call. We got a long call, and then we got a shorter call. I use both. And then you'll wait probably 30 seconds to a minute, and you'll do that again. That is the doe, like
estrus bleat.
Estrus bleat. Like she's either getting bred or she's wanting to get bred right there, and she's calling for her king, or the king's there and he just wants his fight. I do it afterwards as well. Then we got the little bit shorter call. A little bit of difference in the two.
Well, I appreciate him showing us the examples. We need to get to hunting now. I'm going to tell you, the wind's brutal out here. It didn't take me long to change out that cooler cap to my fuzzy...
Squirrel hat?
Yeah, squirrel hat. Yep, so there it goes.
Okay, folks. Wish us luck. It's 99% luck and 1% experience. Just put it that way. But we got to pull out all the stops sometimes.
We really appreciate y'all, and I know he does too, and
we'll see you when you see you.
Yep.
Y'all have a safe hunt today and a blessed night.
We hope you have a safe, successful harvest as well. There's Paul going to his spot. Maybe in a little bit, if I don't know if you can all can hear him way down there. He honestly needs a We need to get a better video set up, and I'll zoom in a little. And he needs a microphone on him. You might can hear it. The wind may carry the sound. You might be able to hear him rattling, but kind of doubtful. Folks, I don't know if you can hear him rattling them horns off in the distance, but I'll be quiet and see if you can. Can you hear him rattling the horns? I hope you can hear him rattling. Okay, folks, it's the end of day 8 firearm rifle season in Ripley County, Missouri. Hunting with Mama Bear and Papa Bear. You know, Papa Bear put me here on this log, and then he went and hunted how many feet away from me?
Probably 50 yards from me.
Probably 50 yards from me, he said. But anyhow, when he was walking out, he couldn't see me, I guess. Well, that's what he said. Anyhow, he kept walking, and I was watching him walk, and he's walking like away from me. And anyhow, earlier today, you know how we said carry a compass? Well, Paul has the compass and the whistle, and I was thinking, oh, no, you don't. You're not getting rid of me that easy. So anyhow, I'm like, where are you going? And he said, well, I couldn't see you over there. I'm like, you didn't remember where you put me? Yeah, I remembered, but it's dark and I couldn't see you. So, yeah. Anyhow, next story. I know I keep saying this, but I'm going to tell you, after 3 days of hunting without my padded chair, I feel bad for ever even complaining about my padded chair. Because I hunted on logs, and I sit in a metal chair, and it froze my backside off, and the log hurt my backside, and then this log today is not as wide as the other log was, and it even made the other log seem comfortable. But anyhow, I'm sitting on this log, and Paul says, let's clear off a spot on both sides, you know, so I don't make noise with the leaves like we always do. Anyhow, and he said you can sit straddle of that log, and that way you can shoot either way. Like, okay, so I thought I heard something in a different direction there, so I go to put my leg over the log, you know, so I can shoot in any direction. Yeah, that don't work out so well when you got like 50 layers of clothes on, and you can't hardly move. You go try to raise that big puffy leg up, and them heavy boots, and you're trying to get one leg over the log without falling off, and it's not very comfortable on your backside when you're trying to do that either. But anyhow, it didn't work out real well. I got it done, but I'm sure that if anything was watching me, it wondered what the heck was going on. Anyhow. Can you think of anything else, Paul? Have I forgot anything?
No, I don't think so.
He does.
He's sneezing right there at dark.
He sneezed right at dark. I didn't hear him. He wouldn't even have to tell off on himself. I wouldn't even know about it.
Oh, okay. So, it actually sounds like a deer's right time, too.
I appreciate Paul trying to rattle me one in this evening, and
We're going to do it again tomorrow.
he said he felt guilty because he shot the other day, and I was about to shoot. Not that we were shooting at the same deer. I could have went ahead and shot, but when he shot, it startled me, and he got one, and I didn't go ahead and shoot the deer that I was aiming at. I could have, and we would have had 1 minute apart from each other. Hey, you see that cloud up there? It looks like a face. Right there in the center. Looks like a...
Yeah.
Almost looks like a cat. Doesn't it? Anyhow, I told you guys that, yeah, I'm like, squirrel. Okay. So, back to our story, whatever it was. What was it?
You was telling it.
Oh. See, he wasn't paying attention either.
Oh, I'm listening.
Oh, he's listening, but he don't remember where I was at.
I
Okay.
I've been listening to you. I've been listening to the wood.
Anyhow, folks, I know that we're kind of silly out here sometimes. We're just trying to make you laugh, which we're kind of silly anyhow. But, I mean, we ain't just putting on, this just the natural us. If you see us out in public, or even if you see a cooking video with me in the future, or not if, you will. But anyhow, anything like that, you're going to think, this ain't even the same person, because I'm going to be serious. We can be serious. Did you hear him? He sounded like a horse. Yeah. He sound like, I can't even convince Jones because he don't even believe it back here. I was going to tell you that we can both be very serious when necessary. I know y'all saying, no, you can't. We've been listening to you on here for, what, a month or so now? 2, maybe? Anyhow, we appreciate y'all following our journey. And yeah, we are serious people. We take hunting seriously. Right now, our world's in pretty bad shape, like we talked about earlier. We're praying for our country. We're praying for our economy. We're praying for everybody. You know, we do a lot of praying. Our grandchildren, of course, pray. And my little old granddaughter, my son told me one time, he's like, last night Marley was praying for everybody, even the animals, and by name, and then at the end of it, she just wanted to start over, and it was making for a very, very long prayer, and then finally she says, amen, baby. So, a lot of times when we pray now, at the end of it, we'll say, amen, baby. So, we're praying for everybody. We hope you follow our journey. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. I'm hunting with my best friend today, so even if I didn't get anything, I got to spend the time with him. Our time together is very valuable because we get very little of it, and you never know when you don't have any more of it. So hug your family tight, say your prayers, pray for everybody. There's so many people that needs prayers, and yeah, so we love y'all. Amen, baby.
Amen, baby.
Okay, I wanted to hop on here and show you the jar that I chose to bring home. If I had been able to carry it with all my stuff I was carrying already, I would have brought more jars home. But we'll go back one day and just have a jar hunting ceremony and bring several of these jars home. I love to find old jars in the woods, recycle them, clean them up really well with soap and water, and rinse them well and put a new lid on them, and you got free canisters. So I wanted to show you all the lid. That shows you how long that this jar has been out there. And I take those lids off. I'll put a glove on or something so I don't get, you know, cut with that rusty lid. You definitely don't want that. Don't want to have to go get a tetanus shot. But I take it off gently, and I'll clean that jar up with hot soapy water and some bleach, and rinse it well and let it dry very well, and then put a new lid on it. Sometimes I get lids off of peanut butter jars, or off of jars that you get. Some of them are metal, some of them are plastic, but they usually will, I save several in a little junk drawer, and they'll fit right on top of them, and you can put marbles or rocks or any of your collections in it, arrowheads, or use them for a canister for food. Rice, beans, anything, honestly. I got my toted Christmas stuff sitting there. That's what you're seeing off to the right. I need to be switching out some stuff pretty soon from my harvest stuff to my Christmas stuff. So, there you go. Tip of the day. Okay, another tip is that I didn't think of to tell you a minute ago is after you clean these up with soapy bleach and water, rinse them well, let them dry. After you've took this lid off, while wearing some glove or protection to keep you from getting cut with that rusty metal lid. Then you can also, if you don't have plastic or metal lids that you saved off of other containers like I do sometimes, a lot of times I'll put a canning lid and a canning, your ring, the bands, on top of these, and it looks real cute like that too. Just another tip.